Hey friends, this is Redneck Gamer here. Welcome to a Farming Simulator 17 mod spotlight. Today we will be taking a look at some American combines, although one of them isn't quite American, but it's exceptional for being American, okay? And it's the only one of its kind, so you know. Anyways, let's get into it. We have some Case, we have some New Holland, and we even have some John Deere and a Gleaner. Yeah. So let's take a look at these. So we're going to need some money first. There we go. There we go. So, harvesters we go. First things off, this is one of the most requested things I get asked about, is the Case IH combine pack is what I'm calling it. We got the axial flow 8120 and 9230 and 9240, and we have wheel setup of the basic front twins, crawler, and standard, and we also have a small bin or a large bin. So let's go ahead and take the 8120 with the standard everything basically. Go back up one. It's $420,000 to buy, $60 a day to maintain, and a capacity of 14,448. Now that is my edited capacity for the 8120 with the large bin capacity or extension. Unfortunately, that's how it will be for everything. Like, no matter which bin extension you buy or which class combine you buy, it will always be that capacity. It's just how it works. Anyways, so let's go ahead and buy that. We'll buy the 8120 with all standard. We'll buy the 9230. Let's do duals and a large bin. And let's do 9240 with the crawler track and large bin. Next up we have a Case IH axial flow 1660 for $145,000, $660 a day to maintain, and a capacity of 6,340. Let's go ahead and buy that. Oh, we got some options. Looks like we got the 1660 axial flow DT46, 8.7 liter CDC, and that's it. So that's just going to add horsepower to the combine. Nothing too big. We got standard auger, we got we got standard auger, we got extended auger by 3 foot, and that's it. So we'll just go ahead and buy it standard. Next up we have the 1680 axial flow for $457,000, $660 a day to maintain, and 7,380 liter capacity. Let's go ahead and buy. Probably gonna be the same. Yep. Let's go ahead and buy the upgrades for that too, or that one. Next up we have the Gleaner N6 through N7 series. We got $40 a day to maintain, $8,200 to buy, and a capacity of 9,338. So we got the N6 220 horsepower, the N7 270 horsepower, and that's it. So let's just do this. We got wheel setup of standard, front twin, and that's it. So let's go ahead and buy the N6, and the N7, we'll put the duals on that. Let's take a look at our logs, and we have some log errors, and that is just from the 92 or 80, the Case combine pack basically. Nothing too serious, just some warnings. They will not be they're not going to hurt your frame rate really. They're not going to hurt your game either. So let's go ahead and do that. They are an older mod, so might not be fully optimized anymore. Next up we have some IH14 series, starting at $11,000 to buy, $25 a day to maintain, and 8,810 liter capacity. So we got the 1440. We got wheel setup, probably just front wind, yep, and ladder for singles or ladder for duals. So let's go ahead and buy just a 1440. We got a 1460, we'll do the options for that one. We got a 1480, and that's it. Next up we have the Case IH 2388 for $99,500 to buy, $25 a day to maintain, and a 15,000 liter capacity. Let's buy that. You can get duals on this, or you can just have singles. We'll just go with singles. And actually we'll get the duals too, because I think the singles are kind of weird on it. Next up we got probably the most wanted combine in Farm Sim. We got an 8820 Titan 2 for $14,000, $100 a day to maintain, and a capacity of 8,809 liters. Let's buy. We got standard or front twins, so let's just buy standard and twins. Don't have enough space. Okay, so we'll have to wait till a little later to do the rest. Let's go ahead and, wow, that is actually a lot of combines. So let's go ahead and first just take a walk around of the 8120. This is just the single wheeled option. Pretty nice. You can see there's the American flag fully animated and all that. Go ahead and unfold. Now this is the standard bin, which is just going to be the standard in-game case combine bin. So yeah, that's that. Hop over to the 9230, and all of these are pretty much excellent mods. These to case combine pack. You can't clip through the dual wheel like you can often do. You can't clip through this. Like, this is a really good mod. You can clip through this, which is expected. Unfold that and you'll see the large bin extension right there. And yeah, that's just basically the difference between the combines, is the bins. It's really the only difference, obviously, besides the wheel options. And the tracks you can see, you can walk right over them, which is good. So yeah, the case combine pack gets 2 thumbs up. It's a 10 out of 10 mod. Next up we have the American Case 1660 pack, which has the 1660 and the 1680. And these are just edits of the in-game, so obviously they're going to be good. You can't clip through the feeder house. You can't clip through anything, not even the ladder, which is all to be expected from an edit of the in-game stuff. Sounds good. Looks good. And drives pretty good. Again, pretty much all expected from a edit of the in-game. Really like the startup sounds though. So you can see the slightly extended auger is just by 3 foot. Also, I forgot to mention, for these combines right here, you will just use the in-game headers or any mod headers that you find. From what I find, all modded headers will pretty much work on these. A few of them do lift it up off the ground just a little bit. But Windows 10, you are a wonder. So yeah, all headers work with that. These headers we will actually check, because I do not recall if they came with anything. Nope, you can just use the in-game headers for these as well. So next up we have the Gleaner N6 and N7. They both look really good actually. Personally, I've never been a fan of the Gleaner combines, and you can clip through the tires. That's not cool. But I mean, if you're a Gleaner fan, this is probably a really awesome mod for you. we'll go ahead and hop in one and see how it sounds and drives. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and unfold the auger. It's like a little weird shading on this one, but alright. I'm actually not a big, I don't actually know a lot about the Gleaners, so I'm guessing this is pretty accurate. There it goes again. What is that? Hang on. Get out of here. This is my external hard drive. I guess the connection came loose. Anyways, so yeah, these are pretty cool mods. We will take a look at the headers real quick. Oops. Headers. We got a 18-foot grain head. We got a 25-foot grain head. And we don't have space for it. And there it is. Kind of looks like just an edit of the in-game headers. Pretty good nonetheless. So let's go ahead and clear some space up real quick. Let's go ahead and sell those. So we can take a look at these heads. We got the 25-foot header. And we got the 6-row corn head. And I believe there's an 8-row. Yep. There we go. So the 25-foot grain head. Pretty cool. There's that. And there's that. Like I said, these look like reskins of the in-game stuff, so don't really have to test them out. This one looks like it may be original. I mean, they all could be original for all I know. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, not a big fan on Gleaner, so it is all up to you. We don't have any fields to test them on. I kind of just started this map for the purpose of mod spotlights. Forgot to test them. Forgot to set up a testing area. So, it is what it is. Next up we have, let's go ahead and sell the Gleaners. Okay, so next up we have the 14 series pack. We have the 1440, the 1460, and the 1480. And here are the difference between the wheel options and ladder option. So obviously this one has a dual wheel option, and it has a dual ladder option. Basically what that means is the ladder is extended so it fits over the dual wheel. Over here you see, obviously there was a dual wheel here. The ladder would be inside the second wheel. So that is why there is an option for that. Go ahead and take a look at the headers for these. We got a 1020 header for $11,200 to buy and $10 to maintain, cutting width of 9.1 meters. So let's go ahead and buy. We have the 2208 corn head. It's obviously an 8-row corn head because of the 08. For $24,900, $10 a day to maintain, and does not have a working with, but it's an 8-row. Buy. And then we have a 936 6-row corn head for $9,800 to buy, $5 a day to maintain, and working width of 4.5 meters. Go ahead and buy. Take a look at those real quick. These are all really nice models. I'm a big fan of the 936 corn head. They're all really good. I'm not bashing just that corn head. I'm just saying this one's really cool. And this head is pretty amazing as well. I mean, obviously the textures are not up to FS17 standards, but they are not bad. They are not bad at all. So yeah, that is that. Let's go ahead and sell those real quick. So next up we have the 2388 case combine. Yeah, this is what I meant by the dual wheels look kind of weird. So yeah, that's why I went ahead. That's why I always get the dual wheels. Just looks more, just looks better. It does. So yeah, pretty good model. Pretty shiny though. I wish they weren't so shiny because they are older combines. Pretty good startup sound. They all drive really well. The 1400 pack drives really well and starts up pretty good, or has a good startup sound as well. I forgot to drive this around. I know. I'm sorry, but I'm only human. We forget things. Go ahead and put the auger out. Pretty nice. And for this we have nothing. I forgot the name of the heads, but you can actually you can actually use these heads as well. The heads it comes with is basically the 8-row corn head that was sitting over there, and a reskin of a New Holland in-game grain head. So let's go ahead and sell those. So where we left off was the 8820 Titan 2. For $14,000 to buy, $100 a day to maintain, and 8,809 liter capacity. Let's go ahead and buy. We have standard and dual options, so let's go ahead and get a dual. Next up we have the S series American, starting at $338,700 to buy. Maintenance is $0, so that's not that great. Capacity of 14,100 though, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and select that. We have the S670, S680, and yeah, all these options. We're not going to go through all of them. We'll just go through 2 of them, and we'll go ahead and put some tracks on one of them, and the S690. Let's go ahead and look at these real quick. So the Titan 2, we actually gotta pull one forward. Now that's a nice startup sound. So yeah, as you can see, there is already some chaff on the front. It looks like, kind of looks like a mixture of some wheat, corn, and soybean chaff up there. Back here as well, I believe. Yep, I think that's a pretty cool detail. I do wish they it was like a dirt texture and they slowly came up through there as you were harvesting. I think that would be pretty cool, but still cool nonetheless. You can clip through the tires and the feeder house and all the usual spots basically. You can't clip through the back, so that's pretty cool. It does have a little bit of a extension on the bin, so that's why it's a little high capacity. Let's go ahead and put the auger out and take a look in the inside. Yeah, the inside's nothing to look at really, but it's still really cool. And we have some headers for this. We have the 834 for 24,900, and that's really all there is for that. So let's go ahead and buy. Take a look at the log. So yeah, there is a Lua call script error, or call stack error for the Gleaner pack actually. So keep that in mind. So everything after the Gleaner pack is pretty good. Did we buy that corn head? Yes, we did. Next up we have the John Deere 6. Wow, I can't tell. 630R grain header for $18,200 to buy, and a 9-meter working with. That's the wrong one. We want this one. Do we want that one? No, we want... This is so confusing with all the heads. I think we want this... No, we want this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. The reason we want this one is because this one doesn't work. Yeah. So let's take a look at those heads real quick. Really nice heads all around. They work with the Titan very well. And I really like this one, how you have to float out the row splitters right there. That's a really cool detail. Let's move on to the S600 series. So this is a really good pack. I actually played with this off camera as well. I've got it unfolded for you. And only complaint I have with it is that the dust animation or dust cloud that forms behind it is huge. You probably noticed that in my latest Upper Mississippi River Valley map episode, or season 3 episode. You probably saw on this combine, actually I think it was the next one with the duals, but yeah, that dust cloud is huge and I don't really like that. So yeah, looking into cap, you do have it icy. Something cool is that this will fill up slowly with white as the binning fills up, so that's pretty cool. And here's the track version, pretty nice, and the dual version, which is also pretty nice. You can click through the dual, but that's it. So let's sell these and make some room for the next ones. So I actually forgot to go through the heads for the S600 pack, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we have the John Deere 612C corn header for $34,000 to buy, $90 a day to maintain, and a 12-meter working with. Go ahead and buy. And we have the John Deere 640FD for $22,200 to buy, $0 a day to maintain, and 12.1 meter working with. And obviously we just took a look at this, but you can also use the 630R head for these X600s as well. Go ahead and take a look at these real quick. Pretty nice. Only complaint I have with these is that this belt texture, not a fan of it really. Just because it's a worn texture and the rest of the header is like shiny and new. So for that reason, I don't really like the worn texture on the belts. It is pretty cool though. Pretty cool though. Okay, moving on to the other combines. Okay, so sticking with the S series, we had the S650 for $3,209. What am I saying? $329,000 to buy, $1,540 to maintain per day, and an 8,900 liter capacity. Let's go ahead and buy. So we got wheel options. So let's go ahead and buy standard, crawler, and duals. Yep. Next up we have, we're not actually going to look at the 9770 because I've already shown that off pretty well in the grain farming series. Next up we have the New Holland CR series, starting at $325,000 to buy, $1,760 to maintain, and a 14,400 liter capacity. Now obviously you can see this is by custom modding. Let's go ahead and select that. So we have the 890, We have the 990. Let's put front twins on. And let's put the rotary 40-year anniversary on it. We have a crawler track and the 1090. And that's it. So let's take a look at these before we move on to that. So this S650 is by Big Boss Modding, more specifically by Jasper, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, but it is on the in-game mod hub, so you guys can check it out there. Let's go ahead and hop in one. First of all, we cannot walk through anything so far. You can walk through the back, but like I said, that's pretty typical, especially when it has a header cart attachment. They will put no collisions on this just to avoid problems with transporting a head on the back. And you can walk through this part of the feeder house, but not the main part, so that's pretty cool. Pretty good sound. Do we have IC? No, we don't. This is a very nice combine. I remember using this way back in FS13, and it was one of my favorite combines. So heads that come with this are the 625R for $35,300 to buy, $40 a day to maintain, and a 7.6 meter working width. And I don't believe it came with a corn head, which is interesting. So we'll drive down and look at the header. And we'll go ahead and hook up so we can get a feel for this. This does come with a header cart, so you can check that out in the header cart section. Header carts aren't anything special, so I won't be looking at those. And there you have it, the S650. Very nice mod. Big Boss Modding did a fantastic job with it. I shouldn't say Big Boss Modding because I know it was just one guy out of Big Boss Modding that did it, but you know, is what it is. You can also see the auger in there. That's pretty cool. Moving on to the New Holland CR series. Sorry about this. Okay. Moving on to the CR series. So these are the narrow twin front wheels. And those are the normal front wheels. And there's the track. Is there a standard wheel? I don't remember seeing that. No, there is not. That was pretty cool. Or pretty interesting, rather. Let's go ahead and pull this one up. Wait. Yeah, this one. Let's go ahead and unfold it. So this is the 40th anniversary of their rotary combines, and you can see with that option selected, you get the little badge up there, which is pretty nice. And this is pretty much the in-game New Holland, so nothing to really look at. They are all very nice. And yeah. So these actually do come with custom heads. We have a corn head, the 980 CF 12 row for $44,000 to buy, $90 a day to maintain, and a 9 meter working width. Let's go ahead and buy that. And we have a Superflex Draper 45 foot for $62,000 to buy, $120 to maintain, and a 6 meter working width. Wait, what? A 13.7 meter working width. Take a look at those real quick. Pretty much just the in-game ones, just slightly edited to fit the North American New Holland yellow. Because I do believe there is a difference. And as you can see here, pretty nice, all in one unit. Alright, let's move on to the last combine. Alright, moving on to the final combine. We have the New Holland CR 99 for $45,000 to buy, $8,760 to maintain a day, and that's wrong, $0 to maintain, and a capacity of 11,250. Let's go ahead and buy. And we have some heads for this. We have all these. I'm not even gonna get through them because I'm running short on time, and you guys need to see this. So you cannot buy the 974. I remember that was an issue. No, not least buy. And there we are. So I remember this came out pretty much in the later part of the FS15. I remember because FS17 came out. I was trying not to get burnt out on that, so I went to FS15 real quick just to test out some of the mods that were still coming after that. And this came out and it was pretty good. You can see there's some smoke when you turn it on, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. So overall, all the combines they all get at least one thumbs up. The Gleaner, they're actually gonna get just one sideways thumb because they're good, but like I said, oh, and yeah, let's take a look at this real quick. So the New Holland CR pack also has errors in it. So because of that, that also gets a sideways thumb. Other than that, everything seems good. So yeah, everything gets a 2 thumbs up except for the New Holland CR 99 and the Gleaner N6 and N7 series. So take that as you may. They are all pretty decent mods though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not. If you are already subscribed, click the little bell icon so you are notified when I upload and or stream. And until next time, I'm Gleaner N. See you on the next video. Bye bye.